Hi. In this video we are going to be venturing into the subreddit r/AmitheAsshole. So let's put our judge wig on. Am I the asshole for suggesting my 7-year-old name his new stuffed tiger Tig Bitties? Pretty much the title. My son won a stuffed tiger at the fair last night and said he had named him Tig. He asked me what its last name should be. I couldn't help myself and just instantly replied Bitties. Then I turned to my wife to share a smirk, but she was pissed and quickly suggested a few different last names. But my son insisted that he liked Bitties, so now his tiger is Tig Bitties. My wife thinks it was completely inappropriate. I think it was a silly joke that went over his head and will have no negative ramifications. Am I the asshole for making my pregnant daughter move out before the baby is born? My 17-year-old daughter, youngest and we had her late, is 7 weeks pregnant. She will be 18 by the time she gives birth. She is not in a relationship with the father. I can't stress this enough, does not want a baby. I honestly don't even think he'll show up for the birth or anything. She has decided to continue with the pregnancy against all advice from practically every adult in her life. After she insisted on not only continuing with the pregnancy but raising the baby, I asked her how she is going to manage that. This was the gist of the convo. Her, I'll get a job. Me, who's going to watch baby while you're at work? Her, I thought you and dad could. Me, absolutely not, I'm not raising another baby. Pretty much a back and forth for a bit that lead me to believe that if she is this baby in this house, I'm practically going to be its mother. I'm very recently retired and my husband is retiring in exactly 11 months, there's a countdown, and this is not how I want to spend my retirement years. It's not fair to us. So I told her that she has until baby is born to find a place to live. Husband has always been wrapped around her finger, which normally is endearing. I love how much he loves our children, so he is not fully on board with that, but I feel like we need to be united on this. I just want to know if I'm in the wrong here. Am I the asshole? Edit. To everyone acting like I'm spending the next 7 months ignoring her, I will help her get a job, get on assistance if need be, find affordable housing, etc. I just will not raise this baby. Am I the asshole for still wanting to go to Hawaii after breaking up with my girlfriend? My girlfriend and I had been together for 2.5 years. Before my decision to break up, we had bought a vacation package together for her sister's wedding in Maui. She was short on splitting the cost, so I covered $1,700 of the $2,500 total cost. After the breakup, she would not allow me to go with her because it was my choice to end the relationship and she would not be paying me back for any part of the trip. I insisted that I should still be able to go because of the amount I paid towards the trip. All I wanted to do was go to Hawaii, sleep on the couch of the hotel we had in the evening and be gone the rest of the day. She made the argument I would be ruining her sister's wedding, which none of her family was staying at the same hotel we had booked and had no plans to hang out or be a part of any part of the wedding. She then canceled my ticket without telling me, and I will never see any of the $1,700 back or the money she got back for my plane ticket. Am I the asshole for refusing to take off my necklace for my wedding? I have a dog tag necklace engraved with the name of my best friend and the date of the day she killed herself, and the other dog tag has an engraving of a lily, her name. I have worn these for the last 12 years and I have never taken it off. Apart from showering, etc., I always wear it when I am out because she was the greatest friend I could ever ask for. However, when I wear my suit, you can slightly see them through the shirt like as a dog tag shaped bump. My fiancé wants me to take the necklace off for the wedding as she thinks you'll be able to see it in the pictures. I refused, as I have always worn them and they mean the absolute world to me. My fiancé does too, but I don't think it's a problem that you can slightly see them considering she knows how much they mean to me. Am I the asshole? By necklace I just mean a basic silver chain, by the way. Edit. Put wife when meant fiancé, sorry. Edit 2. You guys have made it abundantly clear your answer, and so I will talk to my fiancé. I think we're going to use the top comments idea. Thank you. Would I be the asshole if I kicked these girls out of the troop? I am the leader of my daughter's Girl Scout troop. The girls rank as juniors, which range in age from 9 to 11. Before the end of the school year, we did a camping trip. I was setting up everything for the afternoon with the help of the adults, while we all made sure the girls stayed in the immediate area. We could see if they were going to try to leave bounds, but not exactly what we were doing. After our first 2 activities, they have another break. I'm doing something with one of the girls when I hear one of the 10-year-olds we'll call Sasha yell out, "My iPod is missing." Now, iPods were not allowed on the trips to begin with, so I wasn't sure why she would bring it. But I asked when she last saw it, if the other girls had, etc. One of the other girls said that they had seen one of the 9-year-olds looking at it. We'll call her Megan. I said, "Okay, Talk to Megan. She hadn't seen it. Okay. Sasha says she needs to find it or her mom will be so mad. I remind her I said don't bring electronics and that I wasn't responsible. Sasha and her friends go into the tent shared by the 9-year-olds, Megan included, and some of the 11-year-olds. Suddenly, I hear them say there it is. I go in and it's sitting in the front, mesh, pocket of Megan's backpack. I call Megan in, she swears up and down that she didn't do it, she would have no reason to take it and starts crying. I don't know what to believe and I tell everyone they need to go sit down outside while I figure this out. I talk with the other adults. We agreed the story sounded weird. Finally, I asked to talk to Megan privately. Again, she swore up and down she didn't steal it. She's so upset. I get her to calm down and tell her that it's going to be okay, she's not in trouble. I have another adult stay with her to read for a bit while I talk with the older girls, out of earshot of Megan. I say that if this is true, then Megan will be going home and not spending the weekend here. The girls look smug. I then say oh, and because she's clearly dishonest and not living up to the Girl Scout law, I'm going to have to boot her out of the troop. That got one of the girls looking upset and I knew my gut feeling was right. Suddenly, she was whispering to Sasha and I asked what was up. She said that it was all Sasha's idea to get Megan in trouble, because there were too many babies on the trip. They had plans for the other 4 9-year-olds, that wouldn't have worked. Sasha eventually owned up to it. I called these girls' parents and had them picked up early. I told the girls' parents that they would not participate in any more G's events for the rest of the school year, last 2 weeks. Now, it's time for the new school year. Megan's mom has recently said that Megan wants to come back this year, but only if the 3 girls involved in this weren't. I know one isn't. Would I be the asshole if I told the other 2 girls' parents that they are not welcome back due to their behavior? AITA for telling a girl at a concert that she's too heavy for me to carry on my shoulders? Not the a-hole. I attended a music festival/concert with my girlfriend. I am a very tall guy, 6'5". While listening to a band, a loud girl behind me taps me on the shoulder and asks if I could carry her on my shoulder. I thought she was joking and said no. She then says why not, you look pretty strong. And I, annoyed, said, you're too big for me to carry. She wasn't fat, just tall and chubby. Instantly her mood changes. She cusses at my GF and I and her friends back her up. They leave shortly after I threatened to call security. My girlfriend said I was unnecessarily rude to her. Am I? I just hate it when people assume they can use me as some sort of ladder due to my height. Am I the asshole for calling my stepsister out for having weight loss surgery when she said I need to be more disciplined like her to get results? My stepsister Stephanie was so obese that she qualified for gastric bypass surgery. We are in a country with socialized healthcare. She's always been heavier, but did herself no favors because she'd eat fast food for every meal and never worked out. I used to be overweight but I lost about 25 kilograms through diet/exercise a few years ago. I can't shift the last 10 kilograms I want and still have a round face which I hate. I had to train myself to eat less which meant I was often hungry in those first few months. Her surgery means she doesn't feel hunger now. I had to go jogging even though I am not someone who enjoys working out. Stephanie is now skinnier than I am, has the thinner face that I wish I had. I'm worried I am doomed to have a round face forever, but she acts like she earned it on Instagram. She keeps hashtagging about #PowerOfExercise and #GymTransformation etc. when she never goes to the gym. At a family party last weekend, I was talking to some of my cousins and the topic of weight loss came up and I was saying how I am frustrated with this weight loss plateau I've hit. Stephanie walked up, all you just need to be more disciplined, it's working for me, I still see you eating cake sometimes. I rolled my eyes but said nothing. I had one cupcake at the party but almost never eat cake. She said you're that person who makes excuses and cheats on her diet and then complains. But I'm got results because I don't do that, it takes hard work and sacrifices. I snapped and said F off Stephanie, you had weight loss surgery because you were so fucking obese, so don't preach to me about discipline or sacrifices. She said so you're not happy for me. You've always been a jealous cow, which annoyed me because she has a history assuming I'm jealous of her when I'm not. If she shows me her new purse and I say oh that's cute she says jealous are we? No, I'm being polite. But if I say nothing or say the purse is not my style, she says I'm bitter. When she got married, she was like must be hard to deal with the jealousy of seeing my wedding when you're single. You're 20 and marrying a guy who can't hold down a job because of his gaming addiction so no. It was the same when she got pregnant a year later. But when I said no, you do you, But I'm still in university and not ready to get married / have children. She'd be all defensive much. It's infuriating and a big reason I tolerate rather than like her. I told her I'm not going to be happy for her until she admits that she lost weight the easy way, because preaching about discipline / sacrifice / exercise to those who worked hard to lose weight that way is hypocritical when she did it through surgery. She's angry because a couple of my cousins have gone through Instagram and unliked her progress pictures, and one left a comment that translates into #PowerOfExercise? More like #PowerOfWeightLossSurgery. Hey Stephanie? I did not put her up to this. My cousin has never liked her because she's always been rude to her. Am I the asshole? Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the video, please like, comment and subscribe.